All right, I'm back at it. So we themed and tweaked OpenBox. That's the one we need the most work in, because the rest is already functional. Well, if you want to see, just have a look when you just switch between, I don't know, BSPWM. If you do this one, you see the polybar up here, but if you press enter, you see already that that's working as well. Now some things will not work. Alt F3 is gonna work. I thought maybe not, but it's working. So you have your menu here if you are in problems. But what's not gonna work is Super F12. We've programmed Super F12 to have Rofi. Rofi is not installed. We don't want it. So it doesn't give a pop-up even saying it's not there. It just doesn't respond, which is okay, which is cool. That's the way I like it. So the settings that we have set in OpenBox basically are also transposed on the others. And let's do a Control F again and a Control F again, full screen, go bigger. I have more pixels, my friend. So the difference is we need to make a file later on, but we also need to make a new ArcoLinux. Let's start with that. ArcoLinux OpenBox file folder package. We need to make a new one. Why? Because we don't have polybar, and the other one doesn't have polybar. And don't want tint again. I want polybar. So the OpenBox that we have here needs to be changed. Auto start. Now, you don't need to be a genius to know that. I think we opened BSPWM. You check out the code that's in here. What's this? What's this? He opens this with Vim. Whoa. Open with Sublime Text, please. Let's do already the way it should be. Open other applications. That one forever. Open. Done. So I was saying auto start. Be smart about it. That's one thing. That's the auto start here. Control find. I don't see it. Polybar. There it is. So launch me polybar. This is BSPWM. So this is the way it's put in here. And OpenBox has already a line, and it's exactly the same line. Well, more or less. This has a variable. So let's try out second line. We've tried the other one. Tint is never going to be used, like ever. Nitrogen restore. Why not? Why the hell not? Huh? But then you need to set something. You need to give the variable. You need to, the configuration of nitrogen should be there. Conky session, auto start, Bluetooth, for the moment, no. Escape, we did not look into it. Escape, you see the word escape. So with the right mouse click you have a menu. With a super button we also have a menu in OpenBox. I am deciding right now that we don't want that. The menus, the applications are gone. With Alt Tab I can switch. Who needs a bar up there, right? So let's kick this one out. You can always get the code back if you want to. Numlux is on. We need this volume icon. We don't see any volume icons up here. Nor do I use them or want them. No, actually I don't use volume icons. I use my buttons on my keyboard. Blank is loaded, Redshift. Let's delete that one. And then we have Discord, InkSync, Start, Dropbox. That's it. Save. This is a good one for me. Okay. Let's see what we get. So now we have a bar with some workspaces. ArcoLinuxB Xtended, should be a big X, right? And then arch, the volume. No, that's not the volume. What's this? I don't know. RAM. And the CPU, date, sound, and then everything is there. This looks like it's gonna be great. So the next thing you have to do, you have to create a package. You have to create a new package for this one, OpenBox. All right. I'm always methodical in these things, otherwise you get lost. Structure, git clone me, https github.com/ArcoLinux config, no, not config, OpenBox. Git, typos, not long enough, ArcoLinux OpenBox. Okay, so this contains the OpenBox. It also contains the Compton. And the old, these are backups. These are just backups, never going to be installed on your system, just this one. That's the package build that does that. So what I would like to have is Control-Alt and Control-Alt-F, GitHub, ArcoLinux. I would like to have a new package. Yeah, that's correct, OpenBox. And then Xtended. And I'm gonna create it on the other computer. So you've seen me do it. I'm gonna create a new package, download it, and I'll work on this one, on this computer. So I'm moving to the other computer, gonna make a GitHub, git clone it back here, and move everything out of the way. Creation of a GitHub doesn't take long, so that's done. And we are going to get it. That's empty, I know it's empty. So that's the URL. And I'm gonna get it on this VirtualBox. I'm gonna go for git clone like this. Let's start with the beginning. Start with a template. And then there is no setup in there. Let me put the setup in there and go to the other computer. So the setup has been put online, pushed online in this particular one. Git pull, Control C, Control V. That's what I wanted to do, but was not there. So setup, and you do this. Now the difference, again, the power of, let's do a Super 6, no, Super 9, that's enough, big enough. OpenBox, we've changed something, right? We've changed the .config, we've changed the OpenBox, we've changed auto start, that's it. Super F5, meld is started, file comparison, this file and that file. I use always the same procedure. To the right is where it's going to be shared online. That's for the real thing. And the left is always the trial, the local thing. And then we compare. We are going to agree that nitrogen restore is in, Tint2 is out. don't want escape, and Redshift is out as well. So the files are identical. The ones that I'm going to push on the net and the ones that I have are the same. Anything else we should do? Let's clean some things up. So that can go. And that's okay. All right, that's all good. And it's time for me to make a new package. Well, first commit or something, or polybar is in there. That's the main thing why we created. We want polybar. Let me make this login first. All right, I've pushed that on the net, and I'm going to need to cut it here, because if I want to make a package, I need to move to my other computer, and that seems logical to do that. Or we make also another GitHub for the config at the same time, because it's a repetitive task, right? We need to do it again for anything that's different between these two. So let's make a GitHub on the other computer and come back. All right, I just created a new place on the internet to put everything on. ArcoLinux config extended. That's the URL. You're out. Structure in here. Git clone that one, please. Now, while I'm at it, let's get also this one, ArcoLinux config. So this is the one that we're going to have. And this is the one that the big ISO has, OpenBox i3. Now, what's the difference between these two guys? Compare. What's important? Not what's the same, what's different. That's not important, not important. Deconfuser might be important. Nitrogen is important. If you want to have nitrogen restore, right? You want to have that. So let's move that one here. Now let's minimize the guy. So extended git, first copy paste. So we have some structure. All right, so Control C, extended, Control V. What's going to be in here, it's up to us. Auto start is in here, blank and variety. That's cool. Catfish. Do we have Catfish installed? Not installed. So not needed. Where am I here? So Catfish, this is the extended one. That's our comparison. So Catfish, you're out. Deconf. We have our own deconf. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, so we've done that. This one is a super stupid thing. It's a database that contains all kinds of settings, and it depends what you're on, what applications you have, but it tends to be there. You know, in many cases, it tends just to be there. Be aware that if you delete it, it comes back in a few seconds later. It's not you going crazy. It's how deconf works, right? So with deconf editor, you can edit this one. Deconf editor. I think we have that one. Deconf editor. Okay, installed. Good. We need it. What else? So that's that. Nitrogen, that's what we were talking about. Nitrogen is not in there. Okay, so it is in there now, right? Nitrogen is in there. These things are all good. We can create our own MIME apps list if we want to. Let's do that. And the rest. Let's have a look. GTK3. So settings ini. Let's move that one. Let's not move. Let's copy that one over here. Replace. These contains our icons, themes, and all that. GTK2 does not seem to be necessary, but let's keep it in anyway. Let's see, what was it again? Nah, it's not needed anymore. GPIC, you don't use it probably. Calculator, is that still in? Calculator. We need to have a calculator, right? Why not calculator? It's not in. A calculator, we need a calculator from time to time. They burst into my desk room here, or desk, and I'll say, we need to calculate something quickly. Okay. Calculator is in. Wait a moment. Did I? Why do I close it? Done. So we're comparing what we want to have and what we need to have as something else. Okay. Blank. If you want to have blank the way it is now, you need to have it. These four guys will be there next time around. Normally we have a separate package for blank, but let's put it now all in one. Okay, let's go again with a melt, refresh. So unimportant, unimportant, we've done that. GTK3, we have that. Wait. .config, we've done that, yes. Nitrogen, we have that. Did I move that? Poor guy. I moved nitrogen. Control C, Control V. Yep, I did. Refresh. Nitrogen. OB menu generator is generated on the spot. We've changed those guys. PAMIC unimportant, Pulse unimportant, Sublime text unimportant, Qtile variety is all done. My maps list. So that's the only thing we have. These guys are new. So our MIME apps list is a new one. And this one should be the same. Wait. This is something else. We should not put that here, otherwise it will conflict. It's coming from somewhere else. Okay, let's start with that. Volume icon. Okay, and the rest is here. I think these things are coming from other packages. So XFC, Sublime text, all coming from other packages. If we put this there as well, it will conflict and the ISO will not build. So we don't put it there. All right, we're good to go. So this is going to be our package for now. It's going to be changing for sure. So this is our first commit. Off we go. Now we have two packages. Well, two not yet packages. We have two GitHubs, and it contains this thing. And now I have to make a package, so I'm moving again to my building computer. But let's finish the video here.